Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm taking a look at another Big Finish audio CD. Today I'm taking a look at Live 34, which I got in a special deal because I don't know if it's still on the Big Finish website, but a while ago they did a special sale because they've got up to 200 Big Finish audio CDs in the main monthly range. So if you go to ranges on their website and then go to Doctor Who the monthly range, then the first 100 of those are all £5. So yeah, I got this for £5 and another one. I'll be reviewing that later down the line. Anyway. So yeah, packaging first, we've got Sylvester McCoy in Doctor Who Live 34, and then you've got this really cool front cover which I absolutely adore. I don't know why, there's just something about it that appeals to me. It's kind of like this, like a poster, but really like chipped away and whatnot, and you can kind of see Sylvester McCoy's face, his eye there, then you can kind of see it there, and then a bit of the rest of his hat, and then you've got graffitied Freedom. Big Finish there in really small print, with Sophie Aldred and the person who plays Hex, and then you got a full cast audio drama on a double CD. You got Live 34 in sort of a red typography. Then on the spine you got Sylvester McCoy there, Doctor Who Live 34 in red again, 74 from the monthly range, and Big Finish. And then on the back you've got the blurb, so you can pause that if you want to read it. You can even see that. You've got a picture of the front cover again, and you've kind of got the TARDIS red sort of background thing. Yeah. Then you've got the back of the sort of booklet thing, which comes with sort of writer's notes and stuff like that. It doesn't have a reversible cover, unfortunately. Then you got the discs, which are both red. Now I tried opening it that way, which did kind of damage the discs, or the CD case, but it opens like that. It's 2 discs, about 20 tracks each, I think they were, and then it just shows you the rest of the sort of 7th Doctor stuff you can get in Big Finish. So what did I think about this story? Live 34, it is a very, I don't know how to describe it, it's very much about politics and the sort of how easy the government could be corrupted and stuff like that. Oddly enough, I don't know, at first I thought it gave me a very long game sort of vibe, because it's about Live 34, which is this sort of newscasting channel, which is 24 hours, pretty much all day, every day, sort of channel, and they're usually reporting about these bombings and whatnot, and it's really cool. The audio is really cool, and that in this one, like, it's done in a way that makes it very clear that something's been recorded. I don't know how to describe that. The Doctor's not in this much, but when he is in it, I think it gives it more sort of, I don't know, more gravitas to when he is there, or more, not so much gravitas, but more importance to when he is there. Like, when he is there in the sort of nearer towards the end of this story, he is really sort of darker. You get this very dark side to the 7th Doctor, and you just generally get this sort of very well, not so much dark side, but very blunt and angry Doctor as well. Throughout this story, Sophie Aldred's character Ace doesn't come until near the end of the first disc, later on in the first disc. And I think that's probably my major gripe with this story, that the Doctor and Ace aren't in it enough. But then, as I say, I guess that means that there's more impact to that when they are there. The sort of main newscast person or news reporter person on Live 34, who's just telling you about the updates and, about the weather, the sports, and the sort of updates with the bombing attacks and the government, and whether or not who's winning in the votings, in the vote, and why there's not been a voting for ages, and so on and so forth. He's very sort of good and entertaining, and has a cool sort of voice and whatnot. And yeah, the audio is really good. Quality, it is, yeah, really good quality. It's not like the last, where I felt like it was very I don't know, jaded and a bit all over the place. What else? The story was quite, I don't know, like interesting, and it wasn't too difficult to follow. And that, like, it had a nice sort of beginning, middle, and end, or sort of just it progressed. The narrative progressed at a good pace. The only real characters I'd say were, as I say, the main characters, I'd say, weren't even the Doctor and Ace. Probably the Live 34 presenter person and this character called Hex, who's introduced much later on in the sort of second disc, from what I can remember, who's a paramedic. I don't want to give too much away of the story, um, but it is a good story. It's just very, I don't know what the word is, intense. I don't think this is a very easy listen to. I don't think if you're in sort of a very, I don't know, like, not intense state of mind, I think you wouldn't be able to listen to this one even. I think you need to kind of be in that sort of state of mind, but so far from what I've listened to Big Finish, I think that's the case with all of them. But then I guess that's why a lot of sort of people who like the classic series and who are now proper, like, into Doctor Who, class Big Finish as proper hardcore Doctor Who, and that more so than the new series, because you get these proper serious stories that are sort of done in a way that kind of has that sort of classic Doctor Who feel, but has sort of more of a, I don't know, some elements of the new series as well. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I just found this one to be enjoyable. I like the premise of Live 34, the sort of everyday sort of all round sort of cast, well, not so much cast, but news reporting station that gives you sort of live updates on the hour, every hour pretty much, on Colony 34. So yeah, what did I think of Sylvester McCoy in this Big Finish audio? Because this is the only one that I've got of him so far anyway in my collection. I thought he was phenomenal in the parts that he is doing. You know, as I say, he has such dark sort of gravitas to his lines, or adds such dark gravitas to his lines. Ace, Sophie Aldred was brilliant as Ace when she was there, but I feel like she wasn't given enough sort of lines or as much stuff to do. And as I say, that's my only major gripe. I could follow the story pretty well. The audio quality was good. My only other gripe was that I couldn't really. I don't know. I don't think that had the title sequence. You know, the time vortex at the beginning and the end, which was a bit weird and strange. So the title sequence thing and the fact that the Doctor and Ace could have been in there a bit more were my only two gripes. So overall, I would give Live 34 a well-earned 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Yeah, it's definitely up there with Energy of the Daleks and The Last for me. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.